Hedges make beautiful garden boundaries, and they can be great for wildlife too, but they do have one drawback. They need cutting, from once to several times a year, depending on the plant and how neat a finish you want. A powered trimmer can save you a great deal of time, but how do you choose from the huge range available? Prices vary considerably according to the size, power and power type of trimmer, from less than £100 up to several £100s for the larger professional models of trimmer. We tested a range of models that would suit small to medium-sized gardens. There are 3 types of trimmer: powerful petrol trimmers, small mains-powered electric models, cordless trimmers that run on rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. There are pros and cons to each. Petrol trimmers are powerful, fast and efficient. The most powerful models will cut thick stems and allow you to work for long periods with minimal interruption for refuelling. On the downside, they tend to be heavy, noisy, give off exhaust fumes, and can be hard to start. Refuelling is a messy job. Running costs are higher and they require annual maintenance, which is best done by a professional. Corded trimmers, powered directly from the mains, are a keenly priced option for small gardens. They do rely on a handy power supply, and working with the cable attached is a potential health and safety hazard. Cordless models are simple to start without the worry of trailing cables or pull starts. They're quieter and cleaner to use than petrol models, and the lithium-ion batteries hold their charge even in storage. Cordless trimmers are also lighter, often considerably so. Depending on battery size and how hard the trimmer is working, you'll get 30 to 50 minutes from one charge. You will need to stop work to recharge the battery on long jobs, unless you invest in a spare. Hedge trimmers range in size from compact models for small gardens up to large professional level models. The first consideration when choosing a hedge trimmer is your hedge size and type. A small entry-level trimmer won't tackle large mature hedges with lots of thick growth. It's a good idea to buy from a garden machinery specialist so you can handle and compare different tools. It's essential that you can handle the trimmer safely and comfortably. If you need a large trimmer or will be working for long periods, consider a model with a rotating handle. This will enable different working positions and makes working at height easier. Most have 3 positions, but some models have 5. Consider noise levels. All machines have a noise rating, measured in decibels, and cordless models are much quieter than petrol models. Trimmers with shorter blades are often, but not always, lighter and easier to handle. The trade-off is that they can take longer to get the job done. Tooth spacing varies and indicates stem width that can be cut. A number of trimmers also have a tip protector on the blade end. This prevents damage to garden structures or fences, as well as the blade itself if it contacts the ground. Don't overlook the blade cover itself. This needs to be fitted whenever the trimmer isn't in use, but quality varies considerably from thin, flexible plastic which distorts and then can be hard to fit, to rigid moulded plastic or aluminium. Guards that encase the whole blade are best and easiest to use. When buying cordless, consider other tools from the same manufacturer, which may include DIY tools as well as garden, with the same sized battery that can be swapped between tools, saving a good deal of money. Battery sizes vary in terms of both power and capacity. This has a big effect on weight, from as little as 200 grams up to a whopping 2.2 kilos. Some cordless models have an on-off or lock switch, so the tool can't be operated if carrying with the battery in, which isn't recommended. Always read and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Wear safety goggles to protect eyes, plus ear defenders unless using quieter battery trimmers. Wear sturdy, non-slip footwear, long sleeves and trousers, and never work closer than a few meters to another person. Oil blades before and after every use. Ideally use a lubricant designed for trimmers or good quality machine oil. If you have a conifer hedge, beware of the resin in the stems building up on the blades. In this case, use a combined resin solvent and lubricant to keep your trimmer in good working order. Petrol trimmers are powered by 2-stroke engines which run on a mixture of petrol and 2-stroke oil. This should be pre-mixed at the recommended ratio, usually around 40:1. Ideally, only mix as much fuel as you'll need. It's best not left sitting around mixed for more than a month. Use good quality petrol, as cheap petrol can cause damage, especially if the tool is left unused for a long period. A fuel additive is recommended too. When starting the engine from cold, set the choke to on. Engage the ignition switch to on. Give several short, sharp pulls on the starter cord. When the engine sounds like it's just about to fire, set choke to off and then pull the starter cord again. Once the engine is running, leave it ticking over for a minute or so before activating the throttle. Pick up the trimmer with one hand on the front handle and one on the rear. All trimmers need to be held in 2 hands to operate, as the handles both contain switches. Cut the sides of the hedge first, starting at the bottom and cutting upwards in a sweeping motion. Then cut the top. If necessary, set up a guideline using canes and string. Only attempt to cut stems up to the machine's maximum capacity. Thick, woody stems, generally more than a finger thickness, should be tackled with a pruning saw. To make clearing up easier, spread a tarp on the ground if space permits to catch the clippings. Once work is complete, switch off the ignition, replace the blade cover. With cordless trimmers, do not fully insert the battery until you're next to the hedge and ready to start. Slide it into the housing and click into place. Activate the on switch, if applicable, and pick up the trimmer with one hand on the front handle and one on the rear. All trimmers need to be held in two hands to operate, as the handles both contain switches. Some trimmers have adjustable speeds or power saving mode. Nearly all batteries have power level indicator lights, so you can check how much charge is left. Once finished, put the battery on charge so it's ready for next time. Do not store a battery where temperatures fall below freezing, as this would shorten its working life. After use, use a soft brush to remove debris, and clean blades if necessary with a soft cloth, either dry or slightly damp. Wear stout gloves whilst cleaning around the blade. So you're now in a position to make your choice. Happy trimming!